Clearing the energy, connecting you to your source, to your essence. Angels, what information can I bring through that is beneficial for this collective? I step aside and allow myself to be a vessel for divine intelligence. Angels, clear messages in English, please. Get married to your life. Get married to your resonance. Create within your vessel, your body, your human, the experience sensory-wise that you prefer, and watch it be mirrored in your external reality. The bugs are really bothering my human right now, so that is tied into this message of allowing pleasure for the sake of pleasure, because that is what you prefer. To feel peace and contentment and satisfaction, success, peace, joy, love, because it is what you prefer. It is what you are. And that is why whenever you are experiencing energies that you in your core do not prefer, it feels so disharmonious with your experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a human, you get this. And listen behind my words as I speak, because this is a frequency that I'm translating. The words and the language have limitations. But you are limitless. That is what they're saying, that is coming through very strongly. You are limitless. You are only bound by your limitations, by your they're giving me this analogy of when you play a video game and you can like configure the settings to fit the experience that you want to have on the game. Like you can pick, easy or hard mode, or change. They're bringing Minecraft to me, where like you can choose to have mobs on or off, and you can choose to have daytime on or off all the time, and that sort of thing. Thank you, angels. And some messages I was having come through earlier were your timeline, your vessel, your experience. There's a bumblebee. That's so cute. I love bees. It's this idea and this knowing of wonderfulness, of awesomeness, of finding wonder and awe in everything, even the things that are challenging, even the things that hurt or are painful or not preferential for you. It's a wonder that it's like creating this feeling of wonderment and this feeling of peace within yourself. And the messages that I was having come through earlier were you signed up for, or you are acting in this identity of generational curse breaker in relation to pleasure and feeling good and being yourself, being the truth of what you are, which is that it's a feeling state. Or at least that's how I experience it in this reality. It's this knowingness, or this remembrance almost of the state of being almost that we are at the core. 7:17 on my timer. That's very relevant. You have a lot of ancestral guidance. You have a lot of like past life experience, and I say past life, we know what that means if you're here, but it's this being able to draw on all of the experiences that the awareness holds within itself, that the one holds within itself, and being able to draw on those experiences and to use that knowledge and that experience to further your development or your expansion or your evolution or your creation. Okay, and so you have been breaking these patterns, these cycles that have been present within your lineage, your bloodline, your generational wave of you are allowed pleasure, you are allowed this expansive feeling, you're allowed this satisfaction, you're allowed this success. And this recognition and this realization that the only reason that these past energies have not felt safe within that is because of this control or this gripping or attachment to the pleasure itself. Wow, spirit. Okay, that was, yeah. Take a sip of water with me. Starbucks. No, we're good. It's this scarcity mindset of, if I feel something good, what if it gets taken away? This fear almost, or belief, or way of being that has been present within the collective consciousness, where it's this attachment to any circumstance, any, excuse me, my camera, okay. And this energy has kept the collective consciousness that we are the one from feeling safe within rest, from feeling safe within and on a more human level, this is, feeling like, oh, I have to take this job that I don't want to do because it pays well, or I have to I have to be super disciplined, like obviously discernment, but discipline in that I have to deny myself all, rest or all pleasure or all, this denial. And I see it a lot in religious structures as well, where it's like this idea that, all things are fleeting, getting twisted into, that you're not able to enjoy anything, or you're not allowed to experience the full spectrum of what you are. So again, with the messages I was getting earlier today, like they were bringing through this, like, not waiting until you are rich to go get a massage, to not waiting until you're rich to, pour into yourself, not waiting until, and I just say rich because money is kind of the symbol that we have for that reciprocal energy exchange within these time frames. But if you're here, I know you're resonating with this on another level of not waiting until you feel good, until you feel ready, until you feel like external circumstances are the way that you want them to be before being in the frequency that you prefer, because that is a backwards way of reality that is completely like understandable given the like constraints and the limitations that we're born into within this experience. But it is backwards. It's acting from the feeling state that you prefer, brings that feeling state into your reality more. So if you want to, have $1 million or whatever, which there is enough money, because money is energy, and with the fiat system currently, it's just being printed all the time, whatever. But the point is that money is not a scarce resource. Money and, these, I call them energy tickets, are not a scarce resource. And so when you align your frequency, your vibration, your identity with this version of yourself that already exists, that is allowed to rest, that's allowed to, spend on the things that, like investing in yourself, like investing in your future, and it brings more of those experiences into your reality. 1414 on my timer. So I just want to get through the rest of these messages that I was getting earlier today. So not waiting until a special occasion to do nice things for yourself. Like I put these earrings on, or the angels guided me to put these earrings on, and for this reading, and to paint my nails green for this reading, for that very reason, like because these are my fancy earrings, right? Like I'm not gonna wait until I have like I'm just wearing a tank top and some freaking leggings or whatever. Like these aren't leggings, but you know what I mean. Like soft pants. Anyway, not waiting until like you have a special event to go to wear that nice dress, to care for yourself, to not waiting until like it's your birthday to go get a massage, or not waiting until, something special is happening to celebrate yourself, to show up for yourself in that way. So we're experiencing, so doing things from the frequency that you prefer. Because the more that you do things in the frequency you prefer, the more that your external reality and the delay aligns with that. Okay? Because you're creating a wave, you're creating a ripple, like karma, like you're gonna get the things that you put out back to you. And so what are you putting forward? Are you putting forward this energy of I care for myself, of I pour into myself, of I am loved, I am freedom, I am joy, I am exception, I am exceptional, or I am accepted, I am all of these wonderful, beautiful energies. Are you putting that forward through the actions that you're taking? And are you taking those actions from the frequency that you prefer? Which, no shame or like blame or judgment if you don't, because there are so many other energies and like karmic patterns and generational patterns that we get conditioned by in early life, and like systems systems that we are born into, energies that we're born into, that we then believe to be the truth of reality. And so of course we act from the frequency that we don't prefer, because that's what you've seen other people do, or you've seen within the collective consciousness, right? Like just pushing through everything, pushing through resistance, pushing through whatever, like that that energy, if that makes sense. If this is resonating with you, please let me know. I would love to know. Being human is a very intriguing ride. Let me tell you what. Okay, so for this collective, getting into flow state and operating from that state of being as much as possible. Okay? And if you falter, don't be hard on yourself. That's just more of that energy, right? So just realign your energy, recenter your energy, recenter. Like, oh, recenter. It's the same thing you do in meditation. Oh, recenter. Okay? I brought my tarot cards and everything, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna use them for this reading, but that's okay. This is like the longer video I'm gonna post, and then I might make some little short videos, because I'm doing that now. I've been building this channel for a year now, and like choosing myself for longer than that, but for the last year, like really being completely devoted to my alignment, to my soul, like what I really prefer, like really believing in myself, and really believing in, a vision of my reality that I can create for myself. And I've had a lot of challenges, and they've all made me stronger, and I'm super freaking grateful to have the ability to speak with you guys, and to connect with you guys, and to bring through this information for you. Like, it is such a freaking honor. confirmation burp, or affirmation burp, let's say. Yeah, so, okay. Final things before I close this message out, because we're getting a little bit longer than I wanted to. But, so, at this time, centering into, or like aligning your lower chakras is going to be super helpful for you, because your root chakra is, you know, how you find safety and stability in the world. So that root chakra and the solar plexus chakra and your heart chakra and like upper heart chakra are super, if you want like an action to take, like that is going to help move you forward and align you with the feeling state of, you know, that you prefer, because it's a practice, like especially when you have been just doing things because you have to do them for so long, like out of like obligation or people pleasing or whatever. Like it takes practice, and it takes evidence and proof to your nervous system that you are in a new state of being, that you're in a new identity. So, and you know, hold all of these spiritual systems very lightly. Like, chakras may or may not exist. That's fine. You can still use that belief to your advantage, if that makes sense. Like aligning those things because it's what you prefer to do. 22:22 on my timer. Like, I hope this is making sense. It is making sense. Yeah, so wearing red, wearing yellow, wearing orange, wearing green. If you can tell by my outfit. Those are going to be super beneficial at this time. And then eating a lot of whole foods, so fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, any like leafy greens. Ow, my butt hurts. I'm sitting on like a wood pallet, so my butt. Anyway, on that also, on that point, hip releases, like your trauma is stored in those like bigger muscles within the like this area. So, you know, laying down and putting like the soles of your feet together and then pushing your knees together, like, I don't know how to explain it really, but hopefully you're getting the image. Like, put this, like, lay down on your back in a safe, comfortable position, preferably on like a hard surface, just because it's easier, and put the soles of your feet together and push your knees together and apart until your muscles in that area start to like vibrate or shake a little bit, and just allow it and just sit with your body. And like, you might cry, or, you know, old thoughts or old memories can come up. Like, that's fine. Just keep recentering, and allow that energy to be released from your system. Okay. 'Cause, you know, those energetic blockages get stored within the fascia and the tissue of your body. So that is a super helpful, like, exercise that I have found. So I want to share that with you guys. And then, yeah. So, and then with eating fresh vegetables and fruit at this time, limit, you know, carbs and meat, or just be super intentional with the, with the frequencies that you consume at this time. Okay. Yeah. And then the last thing is this song that came on earlier that was like, ready for a different type of noise. I was going to sing it and then I didn't. But ready for a different kind of noise. Like, you have maybe had a lot of like old patterns coming up recently to be released, and they might be really loud because they're dying. Because you have elevated, you have moved out of that identity, you have aligned with the truth of what you are so much that they're dying. Those old patterns, those old beliefs, they are dying, and there's going to be a death rattle, okay? They're going to be super loud, try to convince you that, you know, whatever. Like, they're trying to keep you safe. But they're limiting your expansion. And so they're going to be really loud. Again, recenter. Okay? You are stronger than doubt. You are stronger than doubt. You are stronger than fear. You are stronger than limitation. You are stronger than belief. You are stronger than any of these old energies. Okay? So remember that. Okay. Anything else that you want to bring through, angels? There's a bird over there doing something. Okay. I think that's it for this reading. So thank you so much. This is such an honor to bring this information through for you guys, and yeah, just super grateful to be able to reach people that I may have never met otherwise, or that have never like connected with otherwise. Like, I don't know. It's just really cool and wonderful and awesome and beautiful, and my human is very happy about that. I will see you guys again when I see you. Okay. Bye.